What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter. PNB Rock murder has just been solved according to the police. They saying it was a stepmom, it was a dad, and a 17-year-old son involved in some jackball shit. They jacking, okay? A whole fucking family. They alleged that they had something to do with PNB Rock being killed. Okay, my markers is getting kind of weak. I'm gonna get some more, but I gotta tell you this. This looks a little wild to me. This look crazy to me. A lot of people said it was the gang members. It was these people. It was these people. You can't do this. You can't do that. Come to find out, it was a thirsty ass family that did this shit. And to be honest, whatever neighborhood they're from is very safe and out of these motherfuckers off the street. To be honest with you, because this ain't like a guy did some shit and come find out his family had to help. You know, the police is alleging they was tipped off. They got this location. They came there to do this shit on purpose. We didn't really know what was going on. Then to come find out, the police say a 17-year-old approached PNB Rock, demanded this shit, shot him, reached down while the man is bleeding, gasping for air, hopefully trying to survive this shooting so he don't die. He pulling jewelry off this man. They say the mom and the dad helped. This is what's going on the internet. This is going viral right now. I believe this is kind of crazy. There's a few things I want to tell you about this, okay? I don't know what the fuck the rap game they got to, what the street game they got to, what the urban community they got to, what the culture they got to, that it's a family robbing motherfuckers in broad daylight. Let me tell you that. It's a family robbing people in broad daylight, okay? All right? It's a family robbing people in broad daylight, all right? That is confusing to me. You understand what I'm telling you? That's one of the first things that kind of get me crazy. Another thing is, this 17-year-old threw his life away. He threw PNB Rock life away. His family, I don't know if he threw his family life away. Maybe they was ratchet as hell. But I know he threw his life away because he's 17 years old. No matter how bad he is, he only 17. He threw his fucking life away and threw PNB Rock life away for some motherfucking jewelry. Let's just think about this, man. This guy threw his life away for some fucking jewelry, all right? I find that crazy. That's one of the things that stand out. I really don't like that, all right? And I'm going to tell you another thing, right? The man threw his life away. He killed that man. He killed PNB Rock. Rock ain't going to see his family. He ain't going to see his mom. He ain't going to be able to see his brothers, his homies. None of that shit no more. This 17-year-old ain't going to be able to grow, have kids, see a family. None of that shit. They threw all that shit away. His family threw it all away for a motherfucking chain and a watch that nobody wants. Just think about this shit. They killed his brother. They took his fucking life for some jewelry that they're not going to be able to sell. They're not going to be able to get to a pawn shop. Nobody want that hot air jewelry. So it's motherfuckers that died and never going to come home again are going to be gone for 20, 30 years for some bullshit. This was senseless. And I'm going to tell you another thing when you look at shit like this. This is why grown-ass men take little-ass kids serious. This is why grown-ass men running up on little-ass kids with that motherfucking thing. You feel me? They'll run up on your head with that thing. Is because you got to take these little kids serious nowadays. I'm not telling you to go out there and go bust somebody head. I'm just telling you, you got to take the shorty serious. It was a 17-year-old shorty. They killed that grown-ass man for some motherfucking shiny jewelry that he's not going to never be able to sell. The man threw his life away for nothing. For some fame. It's the wrong fame to want to get. You know, when I look at this whole little shit right here, man, I ain't even got time to keep writing all on the board and shit because they don't really need no writer. We already know this was senseless. Okay? This was senseless. Hope I spelled it wrong. Okay? Hope I spelled it right. I'm off today. But this was motherfucking senseless. You know, I just look at that and it's just, it's crazy. A robbing family. Like, just think about this, you know. I don't know. I don't want to blame. We all do things we're supposed to do. You know, we cuss in front of the kids. Some people smoke their blunts in front of the kids. You know, I ain't here to tell you how to raise your baby. But I'm here to tell you, you know, you got to teach these kids how to be men. You got to teach them how to feed their family. You got to teach them how to fish so they can feed forever. You can't teach them how to put that blink in their motherfucking name. This is alarming and this is harmful for communities. You get what I'm saying? Now, you know, maybe I'm speaking too fast. That's why I like to hold my opinion sometimes. But I had to run to this when I found out about this. You know, this is a little weird to me. But hopefully, like I tell you, one thing I'm going to say, though. Everybody get an opportunity to get a second chance. That young man 17-year-old. Now the parents are a little old. They should have knew what was going on there. You know, they supposed to know. That 17-year-old boy supposed to know too. This ain't no excuse, but he's 17 though. So I'm gonna tell you this here. You know, you might get an opportunity for a second chance out here. You know, you might get a second chance. Mom might get a second chance too. Dad might get a second chance too. It might not be on earth. You know, it might not be here with us. You might get a second chance when you're gone and God let you up there. You know, you might get a second chance, do 20, 30, 40 years, cool. But you gotta make sure you learn from this. Because people gave this up. When you do shit that's messy like this, you kill somebody in broad daylight over some bullshit, some jury and bullshit like this. People are telling you, LA told on this nigga. Like this wasn't no see, LA told on this man. People banded together, got together and said, look, that shit wasn't right. We gonna turn on this man. It ain't no secret that these killers be getting caught when this motherfucker that's real and this shit. Them killers get caught. In Chicago, the coach is so strong with there's no telling shit everywhere. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying, I don't find it surprising that murders be hard to solve in Chicago. But we knew PNB Rock murder was gonna get solved. We knew that shit. They killed some bogus. That shit was dirty. And you know what I'm saying? People knew that this shit was gonna happen. People started blaming the girl. When you look in the reports, it says that he demanded shit from that girl too. After he blasted us nigga, bent down, poured the shit off his chest, he wanted us shit too. This is dangerous, I'm gonna tell you that, you know. But I'm gonna just tell you, don't be surprised now, you know, that these grown ass men treat these little ass boys different. Now these little ass boys different. What you see is the little ass boy. That little ass boy will leave you right there. He'll do you dirty. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's on the Truth Teller Street Reporter.